I was super duper excited when Ratchet Rip Apart was announced. The game looked great, and it was praised by journalists far and wide as the ultimate display of PS5 power. But after playing it, I was utterly disappointed. This was not the quirky, barely age-appropriate Ratchet Clank I loved as a kid, or even as an adult playing the remake back in 2016. The worst parts of the gameplay are the layouts of the map. It's like someone threw shit at the board and designed levels around the splattering. The game feels great to play and has some fun mechanics. The older games feel inaccurate and stiff in comparison. But I feel like the old games had many more fun weapons, levels and enemies. Even the 2016 remake outshines this one, which has the Sheepinator and the Groovetron, which works on every character in the game. It gives you this personal little side quest to see how every enemy and boss in the game reacts to different weapons. Unlocking the trophies and cheat codes does not take a lot of effort. So much so that it spoiled the game for me as I switched every cheat setting on in the last act of the story just to get it over with, and I destroyed the last couple of levels in minutes. You can unlock everything in your first playthrough and be all fully cheated up by the end of the game with no drawbacks like disabled trophies. Rivet is not an exciting character. Well, most of the alternate universe characters are boring, and Rivet is also racist towards robots. They even made a Netflix version of Captain Quark, but I think it actually would have been more interesting to make a female version of Quark that's just as dumb and pretentious as the original. At the start of the game, it introduces Ratchet & Clank as the experienced heroes they are, but it goes downhill from there. Just like the rest of the Insomnia games since Spider-Man, the hero takes a backseat, or is even replaced somewhat in the story. They imply at the start that Ratchet has not done anything heroic in years. Did they remake the first game in 2016 and then skip over like 6 stories to get to this one? But the Dimensionator does come from the old PS3 games, not the 2016 remake. The old games seemed more complex in storytelling and especially level designs and weapons. In Rift Apart, the story was mid and modern Disney-like, and the rest of the game felt like a slogged playthrough, which is something I wouldn't say about the 2016 game, even with the awkward movie tie-in. I played through the 2016 game many times, as it had an addictive weapon upgrade system and New Game Plus loop, where you have to find the cards to unlock and upgrade the Rhino launcher, which basically kills every boss in seconds. What I wanted was more Futurama, but instead we got the rise of the all-powerful Minnie Mouse.